With Philadelphia's Independence Hall as a backdrop, President Biden last night warning American democracy is under assault by the forces of extremism led by his predecessor, Donald Trump.
Too much of what's happening in our country today is not normal. Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans represent an extremism that threatens the very foundations of our republic.
The president said he was not talking about all Republicans, but while Biden regularly spoke about threats to democracy during the campaign, this speech marks a sharp new tone for him as president. He long avoided mentioning Mr. Trump by name, but has now escalated his fierce criticism against a military backdrop.
There's no question that the Republican Party today is dominated, driven, and intimidated by Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans. And that is a threat to this country.
The president only briefly referring to Democratic achievements while noting the fight over abortion rights.
MAGA forces are determined to take this country backwards to an America where there is no right to choose, no right to privacy, no right to contraception.
Protesters tried to interrupt the president's speech.
Empathy that fuels democracy.
The president hitting back.
Good manners is nothing they've ever suffered from.
The fiery speech reflecting President Biden's growing concern about Trump allies' continued denial of the 2020 election results.
You can't love your country only when you win.
Top Republican Kevin McCarthy accusing the president of dividing Americans.
Joe Biden and the radical left in Washington are dismantling Americans' democracy before our very eyes.
And former President Trump later responding on his social media site, calling the speech awkward and angry, adding, if he doesn't want to make America great again, then he certainly should not be representing the United States of America.
And on the topic of January 6th, there's another headline. Mr. Trump now saying that he is financially supporting some of the accused rioters from that day, adding that he will strongly consider a full pardon for them if he runs for president, Craig and Chanel, and wins.
All of this coming, again, as this federal judge is now weighed in on that ongoing legal battle between former President Trump and the Justice Department. Where does that part of the story stand?
Yeah, so it's a good question. This federal judge in Florida right now is deciding whether to appoint this independent third party, what they call a special master, who would review those materials that were collected from Mar-a-Lago right now. Mr. Trump's lawyers compared him keeping those highly classified documents to basically having an overdue library book. The Justice Department says they oppose this. They don't want there to be a separate set of eyes taking a look at it. They say they've already looked at it. They say because he's no longer the president, he has no right to have those documents in the first place. And one other important note, the judge has now said that she is going to allow to make public a detailed list of everything that the FBI seized from Mar-a-Lago.
All right. Peter Alexander, our chief White House correspondent. Thank you, Peter.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.